And yeah, hey guys, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. And I finally got myself an Analogue 3D. Now, when I say I got this Analogue 3D, it's kind of like my friend. He wasn't able to buy one, or he was busy when the restocks came in, and he was like, "Can you buy me one?" And the funny story, he wanted to play over the Christmas holidays, and he wanted it in white, which meant only the limited editions went out before Christmas, and the white and black they went out in January. So I got this delivered today, and I have to be honest here, I'm a little bit disappointed, but hear me out, right? It's a funny disappointment because Wednesday I got a Dreamcast with a GD Emu. So what I did today was I just spent a large part of the day downloading games at work. I thought I had a 128 gig memory stick with me, a metallic one, but I had a 16 gig one. So I grabbed a few games, and I was actually, yes, I'm going to do a Dreamcast stream when I get home. And all of a sudden I get a notification. It says, "Yo, Pixel, you're getting the Analogue 3D." And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, this is new. I better do the stream here. So guys, if you do enjoy this kind of content, you like stuff on the channel, and you like FPGA gaming, then press that like button. Do it for beautiful Karen over there. And she is slipping a tea bag in the Analogue 3D. Don't slip a tea bag in the Analogue 3D. I am not responsible if your analog out there breaks, right? Oh, I've got Karen on repeat while I was setting her up. Right, let's take Karen off loop there. But there you go, guys. Do not put a tea bag in your Analogue 3D. I am definitely not responsible for that. So what we're looking at here first, I thought the reason that I haven't got it as 4:3 and zoomed, I was like, let's have a look, because if there's something we can run in 3D, sorry, not 3D, in widescreen, we'll run it in widescreen. I'm trying not to shout too much because mum's over with me. I picked her up from my sister's, gave her a bath, and she's asleep. And usually when she has a bath, she doesn't get up, but I don't want to disturb her because, hey, you know, she may just randomly come into the room. But I have to say, first impressions of this, right? Like, guys, I was a bit meh about it, right? Only because I'm really happy with the Nintendo 64 Mr. FPGA, sorry, the Mr. FPGA Nintendo 64 core. It scratches that N64 itch. I grew up a lot playing the Nintendo 64, but it's never been one of the systems where I think like, wow, like it's so amazing. I always want to dive back. The games aren't too arcadey, or there aren't too many arcade games or arcadey games on there. It's a fun system, but like, for example, the fun I'm having with a Dreamcast, I'll never have that with a Nintendo 64. Yes, I like it. I played Mario Kart, I played GoldenEye, I played, what was another game someone mentioned? Rogue Squadron. So there was a number of games that I played and I really loved them, but I feel like the N64 just hasn't aged as well as the 16-bit generation and something like the Dreamcast. But I have a strong bias towards arcade games. So who we got here? Oh wow, Batty's in there. Hey Batty, how you doing? Spitfire RAF, happy Friday indeed, man. It's never a long week. It felt like a longish week, but it wasn't. So this is Mario 64 hack YY Racing. So Konami Crazy Racing, the reason that I wanted to check out this hack was because when I got my Game Boy Advance, this was, if it wasn't a launch game, I think it was a launch game, it was very near launch, it was Konami Crazy Racers, and it was Mario Kart with Konami people in this. Sorry, I don't know where the buttons are on this, so let's do this. So I'm debating, like my friend who I bought this for, like he's paid me for it, he transferred me the money straight away, but he's saying to me if I want it, I can just transfer him the money back. So I'm debating whether I'm going to keep this or not. I have to say though, it looks absolutely beautiful. Like when I got the box, it is so nicely packaged. Wow, really nicely packaged. So that was really nice. Like just the packaging alone looks really cool. Another fan of the, oh yeah, absolutely, man. I like that game, man. I played it a lot. I even the theme tune for that just lives rent free in my head. I remember playing Metal Gear close to that time, and you could be Ninja in there, man. And that's out of like a baseball game. You got Dracula from Symphony of the Night, absolutely banging. Some characters I don't know, but you've got like the little Stone Island heads from the Gradius games, probably some other games as well. Pastel Ninja. You know what? I'm just gonna go Goman. I like Goman. I like Legend and Mystical Ninja. So guys, if you are enjoying this, then press that like button. It really does help out the channel. Beautiful Karen over here is joining us today, and she loves sticking tea bags in random places, including the Analogue 3D. Right, let's go. We got Goman over here. There you go, guys. A special one for this one. So I'm using the 8-bit Dowdle controller. I've updated. So what was really cool is these new ones that went out. First thing I did was get the latest firmware update, put it on the Analogue 3D, and guess what? I was like, it's not updating. Then I thought, oh, let me actually check the firmware number. And when I checked it, these new units come with the latest firmware on there, which was updated in like late November. All right, I don't know how I feel about this 8-bit Dowdle controller, you know. I think I prefer the analog stick on the original one, even though the analog stick isn't the greatest on the original one. It just feels a bit weird playing Mario Kart with this, because I played it a lot on the Mister with the NSO controller, and I really do hope, you know, Analogue don't keep things super proprietary. I forgot, where's the Z button? Oh, that's the Z button, right. I really hope they don't keep everything proprietary, and I do hope they make the option available for us to... Okay, that's cool. So you've got Z. Both your triggers are the Z button on that. That's pretty cool. That's the way I kind of had it set up on the Mister. So I had like R2 and L2 as my Z button. So that's cool. They've done that. I mean, that's the controller. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more used to this controller. It's decent, but I want the NSO controller compatibility on there. Just look at that. I ran into the banana. But in my defense, I do really like fruit. Sorry, I'm crashing there because I wanted to press that button. Oh, okay, look, it's got Luigi up there, right? When really, it should really have like some Konami characters. Who was that? Was that Dracula that I took out? Okay, that's interesting. Now, guys, does anyone know if... I quickly Googled it, right? I'm not really much of an EverDrive guy. I bought this EverDrive because I'm, you know, I'm friends with the developer of this core. So, you know, the main developer on this core and myself are friends. And, you know, I bought an EverDrive as soon as I kind of found out about like this, and I bought it like a couple of years back, and it just sat there. And the only time when the Analogue 3D got announced, I thought, okay, cool. And then a friend of mine gave me a Nintendo 64, and I thought, you know what, let me actually use it. So I used it a couple of years later. But guess what, guys? I also bought a summer car. So you guys interested in seeing like a summer kart video? Oof, no. Okay, so you guys interested in watching a summer kart video, because the summer kart was cheap, man. Like, so I paid around £180 for my EverDrive X7 delivered. For the bloody summer kart, I paid like £31, and it comes included with a 16GB micro SD card. I haven't tried it out yet. I'm a lazy guy like that. As well as that, guys, it comes with it's got a USB Type-C port instead of a USB, a micro USB port. Right, okay, let's run something else. Well, that's really interesting. So let's see if I've got, okay, so what do I do? I think I need to quit cartridge. I don't think there's any other way of going to it, but I do like this OS. Really don't know much about the options in here. So I originally stuck it in without the bootloader thing. You know, I had to dig out the N64, connect it up, and then what you have to do is you have to go into bootloaders, and I had to burn this, or I had to update the bootloader with an original N64 and then kind of run it one time for it to work on the Analogue 3D. But if you do have a X7 and you're around in London somewhere, you don't have access to an N64, I'm quite happy for you guys to stick it in my hole. I mean the hole in the Nintendo 64, you dirty people. Right, okay, let's have a look. So what we got here? So let's run. Let me see. I wonder if I've got it here. I wonder if I've got Portal here. Okay, let's see what Portal runs like. Let's just jump straight in, right? We're going straight in, and we are going difficult, guys. So guys, if you are enjoying this video, press that like button. Do it for beautiful Karen over there. She joins us in every live stream, you know, wrapping a tea bag everywhere. By the way, don't stick a tea bag in the Unlock pocket, you have been warned. So let's see how this runs now. I know it's got different modes like Unleash and Unleash Plus. I really did wish if it had an overlay so we could look at the FPS. But guys, I did not think I would like this device as much as I did. Like the presentation, the packaging, it was really nice. And then it's even got like some cartridge cleaners in there. And I have got some carts. If you guys want me to go and dig out my carts, I can go and dig out the carts. I'll tell you what I've got. I've got GoldenEye, I've got Zelda, Ocarina of Time, I've got F-Zero, FIFA 98, and I've got one more, which I can't remember right now. Oh, Mario Kart. I've got Mario Kart as well. Okay, guys, I really suck at this, but hey, this is working as it should. So I don't want to use any screen filters, but I feel like there's a screen filter on. So let's go. Okay, no, that's clean. Let's run with this. Okay, So that's really, it's impressive that this is working. Now guys, I am going to do some side-by-sides, but I really want to tell you guys what this is like for the normal consumer, right? Because that is, that's what we're looking at. I'm not, okay, Z to jump, okay.
And again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer
Okay,
Aided
so
Enrichment
do I
Center.
just go
We
out?
hope
I can't even remember, guys, sorry.
your relaxation vault has been a pleasant one.
Yeah, so like, so for example, now recently there was some speed discrepancies with CPS1, but I couldn't tell the difference in the speed. I don't know the games like that. So if for example, like this is out 10 frames over a minute, you know, considering there's 60 frames in a second and 60 seconds in a minute. If it's out 10 frames or 20 frames, I'm not going to notice it. It's only if it's something that is significantly out. I mean, I will run some tests side by side, but I have to say, like playing this originally now, it feels like I'm playing a Nintendo 64. Now I do like that you can just cycle through these easy. So let's go BVM. I can see that's not looking good for you guys. I'm looking at my OBS screen, that's smaller. What's PVM? Okay, again, the lines. I think we're just going to have to stick to the clean image, you know. I have to say though, Nintendo 64 just, it doesn't have that great an image, guys. It just doesn't. It's just one of those machines. But hey, Portal's working on there. I was kind of thinking maybe there's going to be some ROM hacks that crash. Portal works on original hardware. It works on okay. So R. Oh, to pick up object, right? Okay, so sorry, very difficult these controls. So R. Okay, I've picked. Have I? I have picked it up. Okay. Wow. Okay, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so look, the main thing is this works. I don't really want to play Portal. I'm an arcade guy. You know me, guys. I'm the arcade guy. That's why, imagine that, I finally get my Analogue 3D and I'm like, oh man,
Please proceed into the chamber lock.
I wanted to play Dreamcast and I really did. Like, I had games like Bordered Down on there, Speed Devils, like a whole bunch of like arcadey games that I wanted to play. Right, okay, let's run something else. Guys, I'm happy to take your request. Just hit me with block capitals, right? Block capitals. Oh, by the way, Batty, just got to remember you're part of the team, so add as here you go, Batty, congratulations, you are now a moderator. So that's superb, right? Batty, welcome to the team. Right, okay, so let's now go here. I'm going to go quick cartridge. Let's have a look to see what we've got like in the options and whatnot. Right, okay, hopefully is that, how do I, okay, is my okay, so now, so look, where I've exited it, for some reason, like my controller's connected, but it's not responding. And before I did this stream, I did connect my controller to, you know, the 8-bit Do app to see if there was an update, and it just kept telling me connect an 8-bit Do controller to it. And I did have this issue with the controller. It randomly pairs and unpairs. So that's really cool. Yeah, right, okay, so that kind of sucks. So I have got an original N64 controller, and I can plug one of those in, to be honest, but I really did want to try this. Let's try that reset button. No, I've pressed the reset button. No, not doing anything. Okay, that kind of sucks. So I'm really sorry, I'm gonna have to power it off. And is that not powering off? No, it's not even powering off here, man. I have to say though, it's more finicky. Now what I'm doing is I'm holding that power button down, and it's just not having it. It's refusing to turn off. And that's why I like doing live streams. I can't, you know, I am impressed with the device, but it's definitely a little bit finicky. Like the controller, like, okay, I've been holding the power button down for like 10. Let's see if it's got like a hard off mode. If you hold it down for like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something. How many seconds is that? Feels like I've been holding it for about 15 seconds. Okay, that is not having any of it. So you know what? I'm going to go nuclear, and I'm just going to pull out the USB Type-C cable, and I'm going to stick it back in. Right, okay, right, that's out. And now that USB-C cable is back in. But in the meantime, while you haven't really got much going on there, let me bring up beautiful Karen there for you guys. She absolutely loves it. Right, I'm turning it back on now. So now we're booting it. So while I was setting it up, there was some stuff where, like I was like, okay, the controller doesn't connect every time. So there are some issues with it. Look, no doubt they'll get resolved. Like I said, like I know the developer of the core behind there, very smart and very talented individual. Okay, so here we go. It's booting up. Let me turn the controller on now. Okay. See, look, now the controller, when I turn it on, is it going to boot? Oh man, it's really annoying. Like I have to, so like I'm turning it on. I wish if I had the camera, I'd show you guys. Like, I don't know if you can hear that. Like I can get the vibration, but it's not picking anything up. What I'm going to try and do now is in the back, I'm going to flick it away from D to whatever the other mode is. Turn it on and I'll get the lights like it's trying to pair with something. Let me put it back to D and hopefully, oh, here you go. So that's done it. So now I've got the switch on the back of the controller and that has let me do it. So are we in yet? Are we even in? Okay, I think we're in. Oh, we're in. Okay, so the controller's a little bit finicky. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is. Oh, Oversoul, how you doing there, man? Oversoul's, oh, wow, with the 7N at the end. That is the cat, the PlayStation cat from X. Dude, nice of you to drop by. Thank you. Right, okay, so I wanted to have a look at some of the options. So do I go, okay, so I've pressed R, so display, right? What we got here, we can go, okay, interesting. Full HD, that's really interesting. So for power, you've got stuff there. I like how they've done that. You know, if you've got your nostalgia and you want your nostalgia upscaled to 4K, but you want it in 50 hertz because that's how you played games. That's how I played games in the UK, by the way, guys. Because the main Nintendo 64 that I played growing up, I might have told you guys, my buddy Chris gave it to me, and yes, he had the RF connector with it. RF in the UK was power, which was 50 hertz. You needed SCART usually to get 60 hertz. So if you've got nostalgia for that, and obviously 1080p, and we can have it in here. Okay, we're going to go 4K 60 because we do want to play it properly. Okay, so right, there's different options there I can't pick. They're not highlighted. I guess if I pick something else, I can pick those. So let me go back out. So system. Okay, so that's the latest firmware, and that's what it got. That's what it came installed with. Where's the rest of the options? Okay, so what have we got here? Can I go back out or no? Okay. Okay, so that's there. Okay, so that's really it for. So where's all this? Okay, so if I go configure now. Okay, so hardware, right? Virtual expansion pack, region auto. Okay, that's fine. Deblur. Okay, is that worth I'm going to turn that off to start off with. Deblur. Okay, deblur. Does that make it sharper? All right, let's leave it on. 32-bit color. I don't even know if my capture card can do that, guys. I'm very ignorant to this. I've disabled texture filtering, disabled anti-aliasing, force original hardware. Now, when I do tests, I might force it to original hardware. Now, you've got overclock and you've got auto. What have you got? Enhanced. You've got Enhanced Plus and you've got Unleash. So you've got a few different options there. I'm going to leave it on auto to begin with because like literally all I did was set this device up and go in there. So I really don't know much about it, guys. So display. Okay, so display, I kind of go clean. That's what I want. Interp algorithm, I have no idea what that is. Okay. But I will like to take it back to the OG, which I think was this one here. Gamma transfer tube, modern, okay, sharpness, medium. Let's have it sharp. Let's see what sharp looks like. I've got it integer plus just so it fills up the screen and most things. Image fit original. Okay, there you can set it to wide and stuff. So maybe we can mess around with some of this stuff in there. Okay, so I tried to remove this other cartridge, but it's still, okay, that's weird. Okay, well, I've got two cartridges. I did stick the EverDrive in there when it wasn't working. And yeah, then, okay, so hopefully, okay. Oh, that's the play cartridge, right? So can I remove that? I want to see if I can remove that. I just want that gone. So I want you to forget that game, right? Okay, so now we've only got one. What I'll do, let me put in a demo. Let me go and grab some cartridges and we'll see what the cartridges run like. Now, my F0 kept rebooting and I don't need to clean it at some point. So let's go into, right, ROM hacks. And let's go to translations because there's a really good one here, Sin and Punishment. Really do like this game. And while you guys watch this beautiful intro, let me just bring Karen up there one time. Guys, press that like button. If you don't, well, you can go stick a damn teabag in your 3D. I need to go to a box underneath my bed. Very specific, where I've got some cartridges, so bear with me. My mic is going to be on, so you might hear me rustling a box or something. Let me grab them. Okay, not that box. Is it that one? No, not box 2. It's definitely one of I've got a cart here. Let's have a look at this. Okay, I've got a Wicked. I found all 5 that I own. I'm going to grab all 5, and what we can do is you guys can let me know which one you would like to see. This is really the only thing I want to use them for. Yeah, you know, you've got the EverDrive, I've got the summer cart, and that's what I use. So guys, the cartridges that I do have, and I'm going to tell you what they are. The cartridges are, FIFA 99. Okay, I thought it was FIFA 98 I used to play. It was FIFA 99 though. Right, okay. Then I've got Mario Kart 64. Then I've got Zelda Ocarina of Time. I've got James Bond 007, and I've got F-Zero X. Now F-Zero might be a bit dirty because when I tried it on the N64, it kept resetting when I tried the hardware. So at first I thought it was the actual N64 that may have been a little bit dodgy. It wasn't the N64. It must have been the cartridge. So we can go and try that. I know you're not supposed to blow your cartridges, but Karen always tells me you should do lots of blowing because she loves to do the blowing. Yeah, let's see what works. But it's this. So look, even upscale to 4K, it just doesn't look. I mean, to be honest, it looks kind of crap even upscaled, man. But like for example, now with the more 4K, when I upscaled an actual Nintendo 64 and I played it, it still looked crap. The video signal on the Nintendo 64 is terrible. I think you have to get some kind of mod that the mod lets you it gives you a cleaner signal. Anime Otaku was telling me about it. Yo, Anime Otaku, you're there as well. So Anime Otaku was telling me about this mod that when you upscale it, then it looks good. But yeah, the Nintendo 64 through component and its video looked terrible, and I feel like even this, even on the Analogue 3D, it looks good, but it just doesn't look great. Like, and I think that's just the N64 games and the way it's kind of done. Like this here, like for example, look, and this isn't a dig at Analogue or anything there. This is just me talking about the N64, to be honest. I forgot. Oh, there you go. Because so for example, now when I did the Dreamcast, right, the Dreamcast came with one of those HDMI adapters, right? When even though I know now that upscaling it from VGA would be a better option, but man, it looks so good even with that cheap like HDMI adapter. So I've got a Dreamcast with a HDMI adapter. Does outputs at 480p. Man, I upscaled it to 4K with a more 4K, and I loved every second of it. I thought it looked absolutely superb. Where people said to me, hey, you know what, it doesn't actually look that great, or someone said, oh, you should, you know, I think Takumi was like, why didn't you get VGA? And someone else mentioned that going by HDMI isn't that good, those are that, but everything looked so clean. Like when you look at the Dreamcast, man, upscaling that, I'll tell you what, right, with the more 4K, the two devices that look the best on there is the Saturn, obviously via the Mister, because I don't have a Saturn, and the Dreamcast. Like absolutely amazing checking it out. Right, so let's have a look at this. By the way, big shout out to Mrs. Pixel. She's downstairs with her boys. They are watching Supergirl, and Supergirl's kind of fit, man. I mean, you know, my missus watches it. I have a little peek while I'm there. You know, I'm a man, you know, and Supergirl's she's just hot. I don't know. I don't know if it's the costume and the whole shebang-a-dang with it. Hopefully my wife's not actually watching my stream downstairs. If you are, babes, I'm only joking. I love ya. Right, okay, let's run something else. I think someone said Castlevania in here, or let's have a look. Right, sorry. Oh, viewpoint prototype. Yeah, man, we can definitely do that. So we need to go. Let's go quick cartridge. And I really don't want it to like crash out again or anything. Ah, cool. All right, pressed it again. We're going to go into the EverDrive again. I really wish there was a shortcut just to bring us to this menu, but there's not a massive wait time. I know someone said a Castlevania game as well, so we'll try and get to that shortly. Viewpoint 2064. Okay. All right, this is superb. Let's have a look. Someone did say, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Right, oh, that was you as well, Batty. I've gone to your second game instead of the last one. Right, okay. Yo, Chris Mullen in the house. How you doing there, buddy? You're used to playing the PC. Oh man, the PC ports, right? Look, if something is out for the PC, there's literally no reason to play it on the N64. There's no reason to play it on the Analogue 3D, the Mister. The PC ports are the ultimate way of playing this stuff. That is, that is a scientific fact, guys. What's going on? I don't think Viewpoint is working, man. It works on the Mister. It works on what is it? It works. I think it works on original. Does it work on, I haven't tried it on original hardware actually, so not exactly sure about that. Okay, what's going on here? So that hasn't worked. Let's see. Hopefully it hasn't crashed. Okay, it hasn't crashed. So let's see if we can tweak something here to do it, right? Okay, no, okay. So how do we? No, display mode. No, okay. So let's see again in case it was an anomaly. So is there anything here? No, there's not anything here. Okay, advanced hardware experiment. All right, okay. So not exactly sure. So this doesn't work. Okay, so but this does work on the Mister. But on the Mister, people made I think some patches for it to get it working. So that kind of work. Always loved the out. Oh man, yeah, the place that I mean, to be honest, the Nintendo 64 is one of the worst outputs I've ever seen. It's terrible. When running it through the morph, it was horrible, man. It was even now when I had to connect it to a Nintendo 64 to put that boot loader on there in order to get it to work. Man, it looked terrible. Even looking at this menu on there, it was like, man, let me get out. Right. So actually, no, what we should do is let's try and put it, let's see if it works with, so maybe you can only do that outside the menu. So system, about, no, okay, is there another one? Ah, okay, where is the, no, okay. Oh, okay, no, I think it was for the cartridge, wasn't it? So I need to get used to it. So if we go configure here, hardware, here we go. So let's now go overclock and let's put it on the unleashed mode, which I imagine is the one on the furthest right, which should mean that should be like the proper one, right? Okay, so let's go here. Let's go here. Now let's launch the EverDrive. So now we're launching the EverDrive in Unleashed mode. Now I wonder if the EverDrive is supported in Unleashed mode. I remember it was potentially broken at one point, but I think there was an update, and hopefully I do have that update. I'm pretty sure I've got the latest version on here, but we'll see. We'll see. So let's go Proto now, and let's go Viewpoint 2064. And let's see if we can get this working. So hey guys, if you are enjoying this stream, then press that like button. You know, Karen's fighting Terminator for you. Did we get to this screen before this screen? I'm hoping it does work in Unleashed mode. Are we're gonna be faced with a black screen and say, well, look, gonna make, can you share? What's going on? And oh, okay, are we? Nah. Sometimes. Yeah, do you know what? You know what? On the 5217, yeah, a lot of this stuff is made for CRTs. I have a lot of nostalgia for the N64, but I have played a lot of nostalgia on FPGA devices, such as the Mister. So I want to try the reset button on this. Let's see what that does. No? So what's that reset button? I've pressed reset. Oh, has it taken? Oh, that was interesting. The reset button takes me back into the EverDrive menu. Wow, that's pretty cool. Right, let's have a look. So, I think Batty's, guys, stop letting her pick all the games. And, you know, you guys pick some games as well. So there was the Castlevania game. Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Oh man, why are you making me play this? It's 2D Castlevanias is where the Castlevanias are at, guys. So let's bring Karen on again with a trusty tea bag. Putting it in there and the hearts pop out the way we used to see Pop-Tarts popping out. Who likes Pop-Tarts, man? Pop-Tarts. That wasn't even funny. Right, expansion. Right, we want higher resolution, man. That's what we want. We want to get high. Okay, that's still clean. See, like the clean just doesn't look super clean. Like it's not sharp around the edges and stuff. Ooh, Pokemon Stadium 1 minigames, no worries, we can do that, Anime Otaku. Takumi, so you rather watch a muscular dude like Superman in his tight suit instead of Supergirl? Nah, man. Like I like, so Supergirl the movie, right, was, has it part, no, it's not part of it, it's missing, right? So Supergirl, the movie back in the day, everyone remember that, the old one? Where obviously you had Kara and yeah, she was hot, man. And the new one that they're watching downstairs, when they're watching it, like yeah, oh wow, okay. Oh, are they not pickable yet? Okay. Yeah, she's just hot, man. It's that Supergirl costume. I mean, I did ask my missus. I said, would she like wear a Supergirl costume? And she gave me a funny look. I was like, come on, you know, just do it for me. You are Superwoman to me, you know. Can you get the costume? And it was like, nah. There you go. You know, 19 years of marriage, definitely the best 2 years of my life. That's an English joke, by the way. It gets used quite a lot. Or should I say British joke? But yeah. Okay, frame rate on Legacy of Darkness with expansion, but overclocking enabled. Oh, I'm not sure if overclocking remains on, if I have to keep doing it every time. But I have put it on for the EverDrive and hopefully it sticks. I don't know if I can check it. It would be nice if there was a button that let you check stuff. Oh, hardware, okay. But is it on? It doesn't show us here, does it? Okay. But it's working. It's a shame about that prototype game not working. Oversoul 7, don't forget, used Unleashed for this one. I'm pretty sure I used Unleashed, guys, unless it's changed. Shall we? I can't check it without exiting it, but I did press the reset button, which I thought was really handy because it took me back to the EverDrive menu, which I think is a very, very good thing about this. Guys, what's going on? 46 people watching and only 18 likes. Press that like button, guys. Look, I've even made a really nice Karen thing, teabagging that Analogue 3D. Boom, boom, boom. Count the hearts. Right, okay, good, interesting kind of intro there. Oh, San Francisco Rush, yes. Yeah, make me play easy games that you can just flick and, you know, play and flick and get into, right? Can we skip this, or are they going to make, oh, you can skip it. You remember back in the day, okay, what's that line there on the right? Should that be there? Was that there? Was that present there on original hardware? Have we crashed this game? Or is the game going to run? Ah, it's running. Have faith, Pixel, have faith. Let's put the sound up a bit. Let's check this out. Yeah, Karen loves the teabag, man. Look at that. She always, look, she has defeated, or she has taken the heart out of a Terminator with that teabag. The things that she does. She can wrap it around the planet Mars and turn it into a lovable heart, guys. You know, there you go. The guys, thank you. That's got me another 5 likes. That I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. You know, guys, I'm telling you now, like with the Analogue 3D, if I end up keeping this, it'll be more for the channel than anything else, right? Okay. I have to say though, I'm impressed with this. It looks good. It looks good. So I'm like, I think I'm just gonna say to my buddy, you know what? Cool. Like I'll take it. I do like it. I mean, I like Castlevania games, but this game here, I am not exactly sure. To be honest, the 3D ones that came out for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation, I really liked them back in the day. But when I play them now, some of the boss fights are really difficult, at least I find. So what's the... There you go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be very childish. Here you go, guys. Tea bags all around. Man. You need to grow up, Pixel. No, never. I'm 48 and I'm playing Nintendo 64 games, and I'll be playing them when I'm 64. In fact, I'll even be playing them when I'm 69. I know a little draw thing open somewhere. Do I have to press a button to get that? Okay. Hey man, look at that. Ooh, my butt hurts. Okay, right. Let's. What was the? What someone said? San Francisco Rush. Let's do that because I don't want to bore you guys with me walking. All right, let me try. I wanted to try it. So let's do this. If I press that reset button, is it going to take me back? Ah, now I get it. Because it's reset, right? It's it obviously resets the cart, which then takes it. Okay, that makes sense. That's really handy actually. That's really handy. That's really cool. So was it San Francisco Rush? Someone said. Pretty sure they said San Francisco Rush. San Francisco Rush. Okay, there's two of them. Extreme Racing. I think we'll go with the vanilla one. Okay, let's check this out. All right, okay, so we're just going here we go. Yeah, there's, you know what? Like, I won't crop. Like, one of my kids was like, I saw him in it when he was, what was he doing? He was playing Fortnite or something, or one of them shooters, and he was literally teabagging. And I was like, what are you doing, son? And he was like, son, he goes, yeah, dad, it's like, it's a meme. It's like funny, like when you take someone out, and what you do is you like kind of like crouch up and stand up around them. It's really funny. But obviously he's a kid. I think he was like 8 at the time, maybe 7. He had no idea it was teabagging. I was like, son, don't do that to people. It's not nice. But he goes like, why, dad? How am I supposed to explain to a 7-year-old about teabagging? It's just something I want to do. We haven't even spoke about the birds and the bees yet, you know. And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, dad, I have to start explaining teabagging to my little 7 or 8-year-old son. Nah, I haven't done it, man. Let them be innocent, man. Right, okay, this kind of looks all right. Let's do some really bad racing. What's going on? What's going on here? We're gonna do one race. Yeah, we just want to start. Okay, this looks better. You know, I've been playing Dreamcast last 2 days. I've been doing streams on that, so I've kind of got that in my head. But this is looking all right. I definitely feel like these work better on a CRT. I don't know, to be honest, the scan lines that I've seen, I haven't put them on because they don't look great for you guys. I'm going to try some out just to talk about how good they're actually looking to me. By the time you see them on YouTube, I'm not sure how good they'll be. Is there like a boost button or something in here, or? Oh wow, what happened there? There's a jump button. Oh, was it like a reset button there or something? Okay. There's a decomp of this out as well, right? I think that's something. I think I saw Video Game Esoterica do a video on it. I didn't get around to playing that yet, but I think there is there a decomp of this out? If so, it'll definitely be worth testing out. So it'd be nice. I really want to decomp a GoldenEye, man. That'll be fun. I'd like to play that again in a heavy frame rate or a high frame rate and whatnot. But guys, look, as far as playing Nintendo 64 goes, this is Nintendo 64. If it's running like a tad too fast or a tad too slow, you're not gonna feel it. Even with this 8-bit though controller, which is Bluetooth, like the latency isn't terrible. Now, mind you guys, I don't feel latency so much on 2D games. It's mainly fighters and shmups that I feel them in more than anything else, and I guess beat 'em ups. I guess I'm talking like more 2D arcade games in my era. That's where I feel latency more. And here's a funny thing. I can tolerate input lag better than most people. When we used to play like in the arcade, and I used to play online and then go and play in the arcade, I had friends that could not adjust to the timing, so they'd play online and it would ruin them offline. So if I played online a lot, I'd go to the arcade, I'd play 1 or 2 games, and after the 1 or 2 games, I'd get used to I'd get used to that online timing again. The offline timing. And one thing in the arcade is when you're playing in the arcade, the screen's right in your face. It's almost like a mini cinema. But when I'm at home, I'm sitting further away from the TV. I've got the stick in my lap. So it's a different experience, but I can adjust quite well. I mean, I've got a friend, like this guy is sick. One of the best Street Fighter players in the UK. In fact, I'd go as far as saying, he doesn't like me mentioning him, but in certain games, like he was the best in Europe. Guy is freaking amazing, man. Like he can't adjust between games. So let's say, for example, like he's playing Street Fighter 6. If I call him up and I go, look, dude, let's play some Super Turbo. Right, sorry, I'm using like the smaller terms, but Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. If I say to him, look, let's play that, he'll be like, I can't. I've been playing Street Fighter 6. And I'm like, dude, like, just, well, you can't play that. He's like, nope. He can literally only play one game. He'll keep trying to do Street Fighter 6 stuff in Street Fighter 2. If he goes and plays Street Fighter 2, he can't play Street Fighter 6. And I've gone to like multi-game events and tournaments where I've played or entered like 3 different games, and I've adjusted between the games quite easily, and yeah, it's been well. But guys, I am liking the 3D. Going back to like the 3D, this is good. It's good. This game feels superb, and I'm pretty sure we're running in Unleashed mode. But what I will do is I'll quit the cartridge once again, and we'll check this cartridge, and I'm hoping it saves it per cart and it saves it for the EverDrive, because I feel like now I want to play it in Unleashed mode. Like I'm liking this game. Thank you, whoever suggested this. Thank you very much. You know, don't be like Batty and make me play games where like the intro part is quite long. Only joking, Batty, man. You're freaking awesome, man. Guys, if you're unaware, Batty, she contributes a lot to the retro gaming scene. Very, when it comes to like game soundtracks and alternative soundtracks, absolutely amazing. A lot of MSU1 work and a lot of support. She's a mod over on Tego's Discord, a mod over on my Discord as well. So really cool, all the help that she does. We've got a lot of good people here. Takumi is just really good and very helpful to people as well. I am Young Balls Eternal. Absolutely love that name. You know who else loves Eternal Balls? This girl right here. She'll love your balls. Whether they're young or old, she just loves them. Right, okay. So what, let me go quick cartridge. And what I want to have a look at to see if Unleashed mode is on, right? Yeah, look, Unleashed mode is on. So we're going to go with Unleashed mode. So let's go back into the cartridge. So I'm not going to go back into the OSD. I'm going to keep pressing that reset button, which is very handy. It just brings us back into this menu, which is really cool, I have to say. So what did I want to have a look at? Right, hacks and homebrews, Xeno Crisis, guys. So this is an aftermarket game. I expect this to work. I do expect it to work, guys. Do you want to see any cartridges, by the way? Just someone, if you want to see cartridge, you want me to take out the EverDrive and put in an actual cart, just say like, type in block capitals, yes, cartridge or something, so I can see it. Even if you spam it 3 times in a row, we can check it. N64 Kid Reenactment Live. Yeah, you know what? This is. I feel like I may well just. I'm undecided. Like I'll have to pay my friend like I think it was like around £300. It was like. I paid $2.40 for him for it. Actually, I know exactly what he paid for it because I bloody paid it. It was like £49.10 duty and $2.40 for the actual thing. So, you know, I'll round it up to 300 if I take it, just to keep the number there and give him a little bit extra there. 7N is what it's saying. N64 library is tiny compared to it is. But there are some quality games on here, and we got aftermarket goodness like Xeno Crisis. Guys, if you are enjoying this stream, then press that like button. If not, Karen and Terminator are gonna come and take you back in time. Star Fox 64, absolutely. We can do that. See, I should have had the cartridge for that somewhere, but yeah, let's do a quick game of. Oops, sorry, I'm pressing start because I keep thinking the start button's there. Yeah, Star Fox 64. No, the game names you don't have to spam 3 times. I was talking about the cartridges. I don't have the cartridges for. The cartridges I have are FIFA 99, Mario Kart, Zelda, F-Zero, and GoldenEye. Those ones there, I'm quite happy to kind of like try out. But guys, this game is superb. Look, this game looks really good on there. Like it looks clean. It looks very nice. But it's a 2D game as opposed to a 3D one, and it just looks absolutely superb. Okay, this is superb, man. So far, guys, my impression of this has been it's good. I like it, and I do recommend it. I'm hoping though, like I've had a few random controller issues and disconnects where I have to put it through a power cycle. I'm hoping that gets resolved. No doubt it will at some point, but you know, I am on the latest firmware for both the controller. Oh wow, okay, do I need to charge? Oh wow, okay, interesting. So the controllers, but once it's running, right? Once it's running, we've not had an issue with any controllers. I like this gun. Yeah, we've not had any issues. Zero issues with controllers once it's connected and the game's running. It's only when I'm like doing a reset and doing stuff, that first kind of thing where it goes. So, you know, I don't want to, I do expect some issues with it. It'll be interesting to see the M64. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one of those, man. I want to get an M64. I want to see what it compares like to. I want to see what it compares like to. Well, obviously the Mr. FPGA core. It's going to be a more complete version of the core because the same developer's working on it. But as well as that, what is it? I want to pair it up with the Analogue 3D. I want to see which one does it, and I'll do it on live streams, guys, because you know what? I love doing live streams because I can't hide anything, and sometimes doing a live stream and things just go wrong. And when they go wrong, it just shows you that it's a real life scenario. It's what can actually happen. So I'll do a live stream with, if I can, with 2 capture cards. And with those 2 capture cards, what I'll do is I'll run stuff simultaneously on there. So that'll be interesting to do. I definitely want to do a Dreamcast stream this week. Even though, look, I'm enjoying the Analogue 3D. Man, I so prefer the Dreamcast. Like, it's got so many arcade, like great arcade games on there, man. Okay, is that, am I dead? Yeah, that's game over. Someone mentioned, someone shouted Star Fox. So let's do a little bit of Star Fox. Did someone say, thank you for the shout out. Also, please reenact N64 Kid meme. What's the N64 Kid meme? I don't even know that. All I can give you guys is this over here with Karen telling you to like and subscribe. I'm absolutely shameless. Right, let's go. No, we're not going to go quick cartridge. We're going to go here. Did anyone actually, you know what I'm going to do? What I am going to do? Let me do Star Fox, and after this, I'm going to do a cartridge. Come on, Pixel. Everyone is asking. Nintendo 64. Oh, what is that? Come on, what is Nintendo's? What's? Oh, 4. Oh, okay. Sorry, man. I might be missing something here. D-pad plus a yellow button would be an ideal control setup. Right. Sorry. Oh, okay. Shin Pro Wrestling, the next generation. Oh, cool, man. MFD, no worries. I'm going to scroll through the chat. We're going. Oh, we've got Pokemon Stadium there as well. So we've got Star Fox. Right. So let's do Star Fox. And let's do Star Fox. I'm going to do a cartridge after that, and I'm going to go to other stuff. I just want to put a cartridge in there, right? Because I can kind of feel. Oops, sorry. Forget on these to go up here. Star Fox 64. Okay, let's go version 1.01. I can feel like the Analogue saying that it's had the EverDrive in there too long and it just wants something else inside its hole. All right, Analogue 3D, baby. You know, no, I don't know N64 Kiddo, man. Let me Google it quickly while you guys are here. N60. So if I put it in N64 Kiddo like that.
Message from General Pepper. Priority 1.
No, I don't know it. Patty, you're a mod, so Pixel, you sound very forced trying to hype this. Not a good look, buddy. Okay, not really. I'm not forced at all, to be honest. I've definitely pointed out some criticisms with this, and I'm definitely hyped about it. It's got some good and bad in there, man. You know, the bad was my controller kept like disconnecting when I was going to a reboot, and I'd have to reboot it again, and it was dodgy. So definitely not forced there or anything. I'm sorry you feel that way, man, but you know, it is what it is, right? It looks good. It feels like Nintendo 64. It upscales it to 4K, but even in 4K, the kind of crappiest graphics the N64 had, just they don't. Some of them just don't look that good. So there's plenty of stuff there, but no worries, dude. I get it. If you feel that way, you feel that way. You're quite happy to leave the stream, man. No one's forcing you to watch it, man. You know, I do appreciate you watching it. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to sound bad or disrespectful, but no, man. I don't force anything, man. And I'm very transparent if there's anything out there that, you know, I've got for free. Anything that I'm doing, this is not provided to me by Analogue. If it was, I would have told you guys. Oh, wicked. Okay. No, right. Okay, I can't really run another YouTube video on here. I'll have to check that out later, Betty. I was hoping to find a screenshot of it or something. Maybe a Google search link to a screenshot. Right, let's quickly do this because we want to go and get Andros. And since we're on the theme of planets, There is, oh, sorry, I keep pressing, I keep thinking that's the start button there because the other 8-bit though controller I use, that's exactly where the start button is. But let's have a look. Okay, analog here. Again, look at this. It just doesn't, like it doesn't look good in 4K, and it is 4K, right? It just doesn't, it does not look great upscaled. It just doesn't. But it doesn't. The N64 just, I learned that with the more 4K. Out of every single device that I tried on it, the one that came out the worst was the Nintendo 64. The PlayStation was better, the PlayStation 2, but it got a lot better when I bought that SCART cable that Anime Otaku recommended me from Retro Cables UK, which has got sync on Luma, and it got rid of a lot of the white noise or the visual white noise that it has. But look, this here, for example, it looks, I don't know, it just looks grainy. I can see like almost like a little grid there. I just want to make sure we are using that clean filter. Yeah, we're still clean. Let's put on see, none of these, I mean, this doesn't look bad actually. This one here, what else is there? Let's just go scan lines. See, that's kind of looking all right, but I'll go clean for the sake of the video more. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, it just doesn't. You can't. See, again, when you play the decomp, like you just can't think. It's difficult to go back to this. The decomp is just amazing to me. This is the best. Is this the best? Yeah, it is, because the one on the Super Nintendo, man. I mean, Kando's done a really good job of adding extra frames and just making it really, really cool. But yeah, this I'd agree. There was one on the GameCube. Was it made by Namco? And I thought that was quite cool, but I never quite played it, and that's something that I would like to play. Yeah, again, look, the upscale here just really isn't that good. It just does not look clean. It's like, if it's 4K, it's like a fuzzy 4K, you know? Like a Xenocrisis looks superb, but I feel like if the game's in pixel art, it just looks really, really good, generally speaking. So, you know, when you've got something 3D, it just doesn't. And when you look at like the decomp of this, so there's a developer that's working on like the HD texture pack. She's known as Maddie, and oops, sorry, forget what the buttons. I always forget. But yeah, she's done like a few of the levels, and they look really, really good. But it is quite subjective, because some people really don't like the upscaled textures. They just like the raw image upscaled, and both are really, really good. Some look better in some areas, some look better in different areas. So do a barrel roll.
Get the one behind me.
Whoops, what was? I forgot how to do.
I could use some help here, Fox. Oh man, I'm gonna have to back off.
Okay, so what I'm going to do after this, guys, is I'm going to plug in a cartridge. Let's check out the cartridge. So, what I'm going to do... Man, my friend had like Resident Evil 2. Right, oh, you know what? I'm going to try F-Zero, because F-Zero, it kept restarting on the Nintendo 64. And, you know, I did get Karen to give it a blowy. Let's turn this off. All right. And now I'm going to stick in F-Zero X. Let's see how that works. Now, if it keeps resetting, it just might be the cartridge is dirty, you know. I'll need to do a proper job cleaning it and whatnot. But I've taken out the EverDrive. I will at some point try the summer cart as well. So to be honest, I bought the summer cart for a friend of mine. So a friend of mine, really, really cool guy, nice guy. And he's got a restaurant. He always invites me and the family over to the restaurant. And we go over there. I never pay a penny for anything. And we have a big slap up meal. But he's like a gaming friend. So, yeah, we do some video game, but he's got an N64. It's the guy that gave me the PVM, actually. So I've got, okay, cool. So it's recognized F-Zero. So he's got, he gave me, he always gives me stuff like the PVM, never charges. So I like buying him gift once in a while. I don't like to just take takes. So, right, let's press F-Zero and let's see how this, so look, the control, oh, it's because I turned it off, right, okay. So now look, see now when I'm trying to connect the controller, it vibrates like, oh, let me bring it close to the mic. Is it connected now? Oh, it's connected. There you go. So it didn't connect the first time, and it's really, really weird with this thing here. Pixel, here it. Oh, wicked! Is that a picture? You're a legend, man. Let's launch this. So I got the summer cart from my friend. I thought to myself, well, I've got an EverDrive. I don't really need two. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get the summer cart. I'm going to try it on the Analogue 3D a little bit, mess around with it, and what I'm going to do is once I'm done with it in like a couple of weeks, I am then just going to gift it to him because he's such an awesome guy. And I haven't tried the summer cart out yet, but it, Terminator 2K2 speaks really highly of it. Let's have a look at this. So let me put it back on clean, guys. I'm only putting it on clean because okay, so look at the difference between this and Star Fox. This upscale to 4K looks better. Your racing, your vehicle looks better. But in Star Fox, I don't know, it didn't really look that well. So it is quite your results. Yep, go to site. Oh wow, okay. Oh good, Nintendo 64. So let's have a look at this. I want to save this image as. Ah man, it's not letting me. All right, okay, so I need to save it a different way. So apparently this is the meme here. I'm behind with memes, man. I mean, the only thing I hear is 6-7 from my kids is 6-7, 6-7. It annoys me so much now. I'll tell them, look, if you bring that up, you're going to sacrifice some of your gaming time because it really, really does do my head in. Right, guys, this is the N64 kid that Batty has shared with me. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Let me just bring up my other screen for me to look at. Here you go, guys. This is it, apparently. So let's bring it up. Let's change it as one of the screens here. There you go, guys. Okay, let's make it big. That's what she said. Works every time. Okay, she's underneath there. Right, okay, so that's it. Oh my good. Nintendo 64. I mean, he's happy he got Nintendo 64. I mean, I would be as well. Right, okay. Thanks there. We might bring that up again. I won't delete that just yet. We may bring that. Let's make it a little bit bigger so when we do bring it back, it becomes like a feature. Let's bring it up here. Right, okay. In case we bring it up again, if it becomes relevant. What's that? This is it with overclocking on? So I didn't turn it on, but you know what? I'm gonna have to go back into the menu because it would be nice if it told you if it was on, but I don't know if I need to do it per cartridge. So that would be quite interesting to find out. What's really cool over here, guys, is when I inserted this F-Zero into my actual into my Nintendo 64, it kept like literally like resetting every few seconds. I couldn't get into the game or anything. It was really annoying. Right, so it says auto. Why can't I move it down more? Okay, here we go. All right, so now we've got it on unleashed. Let's go back and let's run that on here. So that's a cartridge that we are going to run. So that's definitely unleashed now. So that's really cool. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, pressing that like button really, really helps. Let's have a look. You should definitely watch the vid once that kid goes. Oh no, I will do. Batty, just if you're on your PC and you're near Discord, drop me a DM. I'll check it out straight after the stream. It'll just be a bit difficult to do it in this video. So awesome stuff. Right, let's give this a go because this game's fantastic. Now, here's the crazy thing, right? Me, my buddy Chris, we hung out all the time. Scalinio, no worries, we can definitely do a bit of Quake 2. Me and my buddy Chris, like, bro, the guy's like a brother to me. Age of 11, we hung out all the time. We went on dates together, double dates. I mean, I remember I used to work in a club. When I worked in a club, I used to wear trainers. Nice trainers, but trainers. And I remember he would want me to go out clubbing with him sometimes because he'd be meeting some girls and be like, hey, yo, Pixel, there's a group of girls. And sometimes I'd be like, yeah, you know what, I just want to go home and chill. You're younger then, you know. And I was like, I remember one time he turned up at my place of work and I didn't really want to go out. And he was like, I did go out a lot, but this occasion, I remember I didn't want to go. It was a club called Ministry of Sound. I was never really a fan of it. And he was like, look, let's go Ministry. And I was like, I don't really feel like going. I was like, dude, I haven't got, I've got trainers on anyway. And there he was. He pulled out a pair of Patrick Cox shoes, size 10 for us to wear and go out with, and I couldn't refuse it. So I took the shoes and left my trainers at work, and we went out clubbing. And that was a horrible night, man. I mean, we went to Ministry of Sound. I finished work at my club at 1 a.m. We got there for like, I don't know, 1:45 or something, and they weren't even serving alcohol anymore. So it was like, yeah, Ministry of Sound was overrated, man. Like, people used to call it a super club. I thought it was rubbish, man. There was so many better clubs in London than Ministry of Sound. Let's have a look. That explains a lot. Okay, let's have a look. So, okay, let me pick this. Oh, that looks like a funky car, man. Okay, representing the female community. Let's go with this, because I'm boring. I got Captain Falco. I'm just gonna, let's do a little bit of this. Let's turn the soundtrack up a bit as well, because it has a great soundtrack, guys. So yeah, this is the thing. Sorry, I went off point there, but the point I was making was, you know, this Nintendo 64 that I got off Chris was the Nintendo 64 that we played. But honestly, I don't remember F-Zero or playing it around his house. Like, you know, it's a game obviously we had access to it, and he's given it to me now. Chris, if you are watching this, buddy, I know you do watch the streams from time to time. Thinking about you, dude. Thinking about you. So Chris's father, obviously also my friend, someone I knew from the age of 11. You know, so what's that? That's like 38 years I've known the guy, man. And yeah, his father passed away, man. Cancer, terminal. You know, roughly like was it like yeah, like a couple of weeks ago, even, man, 2-3 weeks ago. So, you know, my thoughts are with him. I want to go and visit him this year. You know, even like if I book like a few days annual leave, I've got a few things to do. I need to take a random holiday to take my mum to my brother. And so she can spend some time there with him. I'm really looking forward to that, because, you know, more than me, like my wife needs a break. Like I came home quite a bit, but before I did this stream, I had to like literally, you know, help my mum with a bath, brush her teeth, and you know, get her ready for bed and everything there. So until that was done, I couldn't really start it. So I'm kind of looking forward to like a break myself, but more so for my wife, you know. Mrs. Pixel does a lot there, and you know, the thing you never get is a daughter-in-law and a mother-in-law. I feel like they're programmed to annoy each other and not really like each other. So she definitely does like a big part there, and I try and spoil her for that, you know, because really awesome there for her. So yeah, that'll be nice next year. But guys, I like the way this looks. I feel this looks decent. Star Fox, I would not want to play in 4K, but I feel like I've been spoiled with Star Fox with the decomps. The decomps you can play in ultra widescreen, whatever you've got, whatever your max thing is, you can use it with that and you can play it with that. So there's no reason to go back. Guys, I'm going to scroll back the chat a little bit. Shall we try another cartridge before we do that? So I'm gonna try something here. Shall I pull out the cartridge? Let's pull out the cartridge while this is running. Let's see what happens. I'm pulling out F-Zero now. Did you hear that wow sound? Okay. And I'm going to be a complete and utter twat. And I am going to put in GoldenEye 007 while this is on. Okay, that's in there. That's what she said. I know. I'm not going to go up. Right, so now what we've done is we have taken out F-Zero and I've stuck in GoldenEye. I'm going to press the reset button just to see what it does over there. Is it magically going to boot into GoldenEye, or is it going to give us some kind of error? We're just experimenting here, guys, but it looks like it has given me that black screen. It's still there. It's still working. So, okay, we can go to quick cartridge. Let's see what it says. Okay, has it recognized the cartridge? No, it hasn't recognized it. So let me take it out now and let me stick it in there. That's what she said. Yes, I'll never get bored. Okay, that's interesting. Has that picked it up as an unknown cartridge? That's pretty cool. Why is it not? I mean, this GoldenEye has not been used for years. It's actually got dirt on it that I need to clean. Shall we go Let's go unknown cartridge and see what happens. Maybe it needs a clean or something. And we'll go back to the flash cart after, guys. I just wanted to, since I've got the cartridges, I just wanted to stick it in there. Oh my God, I'm going to say it again. That's what she said. Please don't unsubscribe. In fact, subscribe and press that like button. Right, I am now going to turn it off. Now I'm going to take the cartridge. Yes, they tell you you should not blow in your cartridges with a sound like this. Okay, so never do that. Apparently it damages them, right? Okay, now Karen here just saying to me she really wanted to blow it herself. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, come on now. I've booted up the Analogue 3D. Powered it off, booted it on. I need to connect my controller again. So I need to work out, am I pressing the controller too early? Like sometimes I'm doing it when that logo's coming up. Oh, here you go. Look, it's picked it up. So see, a blowy resolves many different things. Ain't that right, Karen? You go fight the Terminator. Right, okay. Let me turn on the controller. Okay, see, look, it's not picked up. Right, let me go again. Again, look, it's just vibrating. And it doesn't go. So what I do now is on the back of the 8-bit DO controller, I put it out of the D position. I'll put it back. And now when I turn it on, it's still not connecting. Come on, connect. Okay, let me turn it on in the other position. Now let me put it back here. Now still not connecting. Yeah, see, that's an issue I'm having with this. It's not error free. And look, that's a lot of attempts there, guys. That's like 7 or 8 attempts at trying to start it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it off again, and hopefully that will resolve the issue. So let's turn it back on, and I'm just going to try and even do it now. Okay, so it looks like it's connected as soon as I've turned it on, but we haven't got anything on screen before we get like the Analogue logo or anything. But let me give you guys some eye candy. Let me just remind you guys about the Mister as well, man. The Mister's freaking awesome. The core on that is very, very good. It's freaking awesome. I can't tell you which one's better. They're both really, really good. Okay, controller's connected now. So it does recognize GoldenEye. Ah, no, I needed to check if it was unleashed mode. So we're going to go back out. Apologies for this, guys. I want to run stuff in unleashed mode now. Shame we can't look at, oops, sorry. This is right, I press it. So hardware, overclock, enhanced, unleashed. That's what we want to do. So display, it's always BVM by default, right? But we want clean. That's what we want. We just want a nice clean look to go into. And let's run a little bit of GoldenEye. I found the D-pad doesn't work properly on 8-bit though 64 pad and the 3D in there. Yep, Chris's Retro Gaming, absolutely that as well. There's like sometimes I'm pressing it and it's not registering and I have to press it again. And I have to say, look, I'm a fan of 8-bit though, but I recently realized, so I was using the Ultimate USB Type-Cs quite a lot. And what happened with that is, what happened with those was, the D-pad on there, I liked it for the whole part, but you know what happened when Neon Inferno came out and I started playing it, I kept getting lots of false diagonals. And Anime Otaku mentioned to me that the D-pads on those aren't accurate, and I was like, no dude, D-pads are good. But as soon as I played the game where I really needed diagonals, yeah, they were dodgy. So this 8-bit DO controller, guys, I mean, I can plug in an original controller. I've got 3 of them right behind me in a box with the N64, and I think I've got another 2 in the box where I got the cartridges from. Under my bed where I got the carts out from. But this is cool. This is working, man. Oh, I can't remember what saves has this got on there. Actually, I should check. Oh wow, look at that, guys. Look at that. As a kid, damn, we completed this damn game. Look, everything's there, guys. Wow, let's look at one of the other missions. So cheat options, wow, everything's here, guys. We smashed this game. Amazing that the save and everything is still intact. So what was the final stage? I don't even remember. Okay, look, what was an interesting one? Silo was quite, oh wow. Okay, look, I haven't done it on the hardest difficulty. Guys, I'm not even going to attempt that now. That is absolutely nuts. Oh man, Chris, my bro. By the way, Chris is Retro Gaming. Yeah, wicked. I'm referring to my buddy Chris, who gave me the N64 in these games, man. We've still got that on there. Absolutely amazing. Can't believe that's here. Let's just put it on 007 difficulty and nah, actually no, better not. Better not. Oh wow, okay. Alright, you know what? All right, 98, that'll do. I mean, I was going to set it all to 69% just for Karen over here. I need to stop flashing that Mr. One. No, let's get rid of the Mr. One. Let's bring out the hearts. Yeah, there you go. By the way, guys, just for reference, Chris's Retro Gaming tried putting a tea bag in their Analogue 3D. And, wow, okay, this looks decent now. I don't know if it's this level or whatever, because, all right, you know what we're going to look at after? We're going to look at the first mode. But, wow, this looks... I've got 20 seconds. Oh, sorry, I've got 8 minutes and that many seconds. This is looking all right, guys. This is looking decent. But I want to look at the first level after, right? Because when I was testing the 3D and I was messing around with some of the stuff on there, I put on GoldenEye and it looked... Guys, this is really smooth, man. I don't remember it looking this smooth, to be honest. So the Unleashed mode on GoldenEye is really, really good. You know what? Don't care. You work for the enemy. You all gotta die. Here they come to snuff the rooster. Ah, yeah. Sorry, man. Gotta do it for Her Majesty. Oh, man, there is no escape. No escape from the mass crime rates. Play it again and rewind the tape. I can't remember the lyrics now, actually. Okay, this door's locked. Okay, that looks really cool. I want to try one thing over here. Can we exit from here? No? No. Okay, let me press that reset button. Let's check that out. Let me look at chat while that resets. It is, yeah, Takumi, I have updated it to the latest firmware. Firmware updated it a little while ago. So what happened was, even before the stream, I connected it to the 8-bit though, you know, the updating firmware that they've got. And that updating firmware, you know what, guys, that Karen's doing she's a bit too big there, in fact. So what I am going to do is I am going to go here. We're going to bring her up momentarily, but I'm just going to shrink her down a little bit because she's a little bit too big. I don't want to... I feel like she's too big. There, here we go. She can be in the middle of the screen there. I'll leave her there like now. Let me just take her off loop. That's fine. So she'll disappear in a second. There you go. I don't want it to be that intrusive. I kind of done it near the beginning. That was quite funny, but I'm actually getting bored of that. But you know what I never get bored of? That's what she said. And that button, I'll never get bored of that. What's Batty saying? Batty, PCN's the man in the box. I wanted a box. Oh, Alice in Chains, absolutely. Takumi, you have good taste. Absolutely good taste. One of my favorite bands. I listen to them a lot. And there was another friend of mine that me and him really liked Alice in Chains. By the way, the album I like is Facelift, but my favorite album of theirs is Dirt. Dirt is amazing, but that's it. Facelift and Dirt are two albums that I like. And I didn't speak to this friend for years, and we were speaking on the phone, and I could hear Alice in Chains in the background, and I was listening to Alice in Chains as well. Absolutely brilliant. But guys, I'll give you one bit of advice. Do not try and listen to Alice in Chains when you go to the gym. I remember when I used to go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym for a long time. In fact, I'm not even sure if I have a friend called Jim. But I went to the gym and I was like, let me put Alice in Chains. I'm out. I was like, nah, I can't do it, man. Literally cannot do it. So then I realized that's why people listen to upbeat music. And talking of upbeat music, we have SNK Kev. And SNK Kev, beautiful Karen here is here for ya. How you doing there, buddy? My brother from another mother. Right, okay. Let's look at the first stage, because when I looked at the first stage, it really didn't look that clear when I was running it earlier. Oh, we just haven't done 007, so we've done like all the difficulties, just not 007. But let's go on here. Let's run that. Now, guys, it didn't look that clear earlier, but it's looking a heck of a lot better, man. I don't know if that's unleashed or clean or whatever. I don't know. When I ran this on the EverDrive, unless I'm gonna go to the EverDrive and run it, man. I remember looking at it, and I remember, honestly, I don't remember it looking this good when I ran it earlier on the EverDrive. And it is the same game, right? And there's no reason playing it on an EverDrive or a cartridge should make a visual difference. But let's have a look. I just remember it being a lot more grainy. And now I'm kind of all right with it. Yeah, this looks really, really cool. So Sorry guys, I'm going in there, man. There's definitely no secret to me being an agent anymore. Let's go back and shoot this guy. Okay, look, Analogue have done a great job here. This feels it's noticeably smoother when you're moving and looking around. It would be really nice if there was a frame counter included in here. I know that's not really the thing that Analogue do. I know on the Pocket you've got a developer menu. Right, I'm gonna go and put the EverDrive back in, so bear with me. But hey, look, we've got cartridges and it runs cartridges well. So that's fine. F0, remember guys, when I ran it on my actual Nintendo 64, it just kept kind of like rebooting by itself. I feel like I'm going to get this white one dirty. Right, let me turn it on from earlier. Let's see. It's on. Okay, controller's connected now, and hopefully it will remain connected. Let's have a look at this. Okay, I will go through and check some of you guys. Yeah, frame rate is good, man. It is. I can't. Actually, I did not expect it to be that good. Right, okay, so that's unknown cartridge. So what we're going to do, we're going to make sure we're on unleashed mode. Oh, sorry. Huh? Okay, we can't play that one, right? Okay, sorry, you know where it says right there? I keep moving it right on the D-pad, but it means like the right. Okay, so that's really cool. Look, for the EverDrive, it remembers unleashed mode at the bottom there, so we don't have to change it again. It just means when I put the EverDrive in, I've put the EverDrive in unleashed mode, so that means I am on the latest firmware on the EverDrive as well. That's cool, because I didn't update the EverDrive today. I updated that on a previous occasion. So this is just more for my curiosity than anything else, and it shouldn't really make a difference. But I want to run GoldenEye on here because when I ran it earlier on the EverDrive, it didn't look as good. It did not look as good, and it might just be placebo, or it might be. Or did I actually run that on? No, I didn't run that on the N64. The N64 just on the bootloader thing. So, okay, no, it's looking fine. I can even tell from here. So what? We're still clean. So let's do. Oh, damn that river now, I'm thinking. Yo, we've got Pixel Memories in the house. Hi, Pixel Memories AU. Sorry, man, I missed it in some of the chat. Yo, Pixel Memories, how you doing there, buddy? Right, let's go. Let's start. Let's start with this. Oh, there's Pixel Memories AU. Hey, mate, looking good. Hi, everyone. Wicked, guys. If you're unaware, Pixel Memories, Chris's Retro Gaming, Batty, or Anime Otaku, can someone post a link to Pixel Memories Ko-fi store, man? He's got some really, really good stuff. Right, guys. Okay, hold on a minute. Look, that is it me or is it? Look, that is not looking as good. I'm really sorry. When I had the cartridge in there, there's got to be some kind of visual option that's yeah, there's got to be something here. It looked a lot crisper when I ran it on that. So what is that option that I haven't got on this, that I had on the cartridge and I haven't got, look. See there, I pressed down quite a few times and it didn't work. Right, so display mode clean. Am I gonna go reset to default? Display mode clean, that's fine. Does that make a difference? Nah. The integer plus is what I kind of like going for. Look, I'm going to leave it on very sharp. We'll go in there. What's this? Honestly, guys, I don't know if that was placed. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna put that back to default. But I definitely feel like it's, for some reason, when I ran it on the cartridge, it looked better. I don't think that has anything to do with the cartridge. Either that was placebo. Tell me I'm not going crazy, but the image looked better when we ran the cartridge. When we've gone over to the EverDrive, for me, it's not looking as good. So I want to go integer plus, just so we don't have those gaps there, right? And I've left everything else on default. Is there anything else in here? I want to look at some of these options. So, oh, hold on, maybe this might be it. Oh no, hold on. Is that making? I'm just trying to judge it from underneath there. Let's have a look at 32-bit color, off or auto. Right, let's go on auto. Let's see what that does. Okay, that's looking a bit clearer now, right? Okay. So that's fine. Yeah, that's looking a lot clearer. Let's look at that building there. Let me go back to, again, the D-pad on this thing, man. Look, I'm tapping down. Yeah, the D-pad on this thing's, there's something up with it for sure. So what were we looking at there? Sorry, guys. No, that's the... what the hell was I? What were we looking at here? Sorry, was it the D-pad on this thing? I'm moving it, guys. Look, the D-pad just, yeah. Chris, yeah, okay, so it's hardware. Yeah, look at that. That's a big difference, isn't it? Look, so look at that. That's without that 32-bit auto option on. And then going into hardware and putting on auto. Yeah, that's a big difference, man. That's a massive difference. Massive, massive difference. So that's something to leave on auto then and not off. It adds a lot of visual clarity there. Right, let's... has anyone mentioned another game? I want to go and have a look. Ah, there you go, man. Wicked, guys. Definitely check out Pixel Memories store. Guys, awesome. I'm just going to see the first thing I see in block capitals. I want to try and pick someone else instead of one of Batty's ones. Pixel, here it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm getting shot there on purpose. Just trying to find... Oh, sorry, guys. I'm scrolling back in chat to find some of the games. So Batty here has asked for Rakuga Kids. We can do Rakuga Kids. Ah, here we go. Oh, Rakuga Kids. Right, okay. You've asked that again. I just scrolled in chat, saw your request earlier. Right, okay. Let's press that reset button. So I really do like the fact that pressing that reset button just it takes you straight out. Now, was it out? I think, was this one of the European exclusive ones? Yes, not in the American one. So I think Japanese. Hopefully I have got it here. What's going on here? Why don't I have this? Right, okay. Don't tell me I haven't got it. I need to maybe sort out my ROMs collection, man. I've definitely got it on the Mister. No, it's not in USA. Ah, that D-pad, man. No, not here. Okay, so it's not in USA. 64DD, it's not going to be there. No, look, there's only one game in R. I think I went for the one game, one ROM thing here, man. Really sorry, man. I haven't got Rakuga Kids, man. I need to add Japan and Europe only. Yeah, but it's not, unless the Japanese title is different. Anime Otaku, if you're watching, man, why are you doing this to me again? I think I went for his one game, one ROM kind of thing, thinking, all right, but yeah. So look, it's not there unless yeah, it's not there, and I can't. Oh, I can add it, but I'd have to put a cartridge in the meantime. So nah, it's not there either. Really sorry. I do like Rakuga Kids. I'm going to copy my stuff over from the Mister because I've got it on there. I don't mind having duplicates. It doesn't really take up a lot. So yeah, never mind. All right, let's look at ROM hacks. Man, the D-pad just keeps, it's really annoying. It'll start working again. It just stops working randomly. And yes, I'm having exactly the same issue that you're having. So what we got as something, there's some ROM hacks here. Sin and Punishment, not sure. Man, the D-pad on this just keeps going. It's really annoying. I'm wondering whether that's an analog thing or whether that's the 8-bit D-pad thing. I don't know. All I can tell you is it happens. Oh, you know what? Quality of life improvements. Diddy Kong Racing 60 FPS plus. So let's have a look at this. Let's see if we can run this. Apologies there, dude. Amataki. Oh, the mini games. Oh, which one was that? Pokemon Stadium. No worries. Amataki, Rakuga Kids. It's not on there, and I think I went for the one game, one ROM thing that you recommended, but we couldn't find Rakuga Kids on there. So I know I've got it on the Mister on my no intro set. So I'll have to dump those on these cartridges. So let's have a look at, okay, this is interesting. So this is a 60 FPS version of this game, and it seems to be working. Wow, we've been going for 1 hour and 23 minutes, man. That's pretty cool. Very happiest soundtrack, man. Having to turn it down on my kind of TV over here, guys. If you are enjoying the stream, then press that like button. Beautiful carrot. Oops. Okay, so now it's looking a lot cleaner with that 32-bit option on auto. That's really cool. So, and it'll be interesting to see how we proceed with how this goes, because this is a 60 FPS one, and we're using the Unleash mode, ABC, because it's easy as 1, 2, 3. So come along and sing with me, guys. That's what we are doing. Right, okay, I can see, okay, on my TV I can see the squares. You might be able to see him as well. So there's stuff there that can be headed. You know what we are going to try? We're going to try Mario Kart amped up. We'll do that as well. Oh, can you, Pixel, can you let the first video run on Resident? Yeah, man, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that straight after this. In fact, I love doing the testing stuff. I can't skip this. Let's have a look. So guys, anyway, impression so far, even given all its faults, with the controller, like the D-pad up-down thing, I should really try it with an original N64 controller. I'm so lazy. Should I just plug one in and use it? Maybe I will, maybe I will. Let's try it with an original controller. See what that's like. Maybe it'll be better with a wired connection. Oh, please let me just start a down race. Alright guys, we're going to try the Resident Evil video next. Just wanted to do the race. I've clearly done the wrong thing here. I'm really hoping that this hole is the right hole. Oh, it is. That door is open. The flaps have been opened and Karen is super duper happy. Okay, can we go in here? One balloon. Right, here we go. Remember the adventure mode in this? I'm not sure if you can. I don't think you can paste the images. No, what, in YouTube chat? I don't think so, no. Okay. Do you know, I'm really curious about the Resident Evil, so I want to go straight to that Resident Evil and have a look. Let's see if it plays that video, right? So it should be, let's go anime. We're going to do that. I'm just so curious about this Resident Evil where 7 or PlayStation Cat, as they're known over on X, have said that. So right, let's have a look. Yeah, the overclock feature works really well. I can't believe how good GoldenEye looks, man. Really good. Really good. So what did they say? Where did it say? They said something about Resident Evil. Where was it? Rakuga Kids is in both EU and Japan, at least on mine. Okay, so maybe I skipped something on whatever, man. I'm going to copy my Mr. ones over anyway because they've got like random stuff in there. So PlayStation Cat, which is, so, oh, here we go. That our Resident Evil 2 video crashed on modern vintage gamers test. Okay, was this the video that we've just run now over here? Is that what crashed, or is it something else? Because I can't go into the game. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm going to put violence low only because it's a kid's, well, family friendly. I don't want it to get flagged up for being an adult video. Let's see if Resident Evil 2 crashes or something happens here. Just start the game normally and let the video play, please. Yep, no worries. I've started the game. I'm not pressing anything here. So let's see. Is this the video that we're talking about? Excellent. Superb. Right, game has started. We're on easy. I'm not going to press anything. I'm not going to try and skip ahead. And this is what we are going to do. But in the meantime, guys, you know what you can do while you're watching this video? You can press that subscribe button, you dirty little shingatings. What the hell does even shingating mean? I just made that bloody word up. Haha, superb. You know what? This might not crash on ours because Modern Vintage Gamer didn't have Coin Up Karen, also known as Arcade Karen. I don't know what name I prefer, whether it's Coin Up Karen or Arcade Karen. I feel like they're both good names. So this will be interesting. I think Modern Vintage Gamer ran the cartridge, right, of Resident Evil 2. Right, let's have a look. Yo, TBD develops. Wicked. And don't forget to press that like button. Absolutely, man. Do that. Subscribe for Karen. She loves you all. Look at that. It's Resident Evil versus Karen versus Terminator. So let's see if this crashes. Is it gonna crash? Dirty boy, dirty boy. Futurama, absolutely. Love Futurama, man. Yeah, really, really did like that show. Right, what time we got? Oh, we still got about another 30 minutes left, so good stuff there. Guys, just gonna pause my mic a sec and I am gonna take a little sip of my water. Okay, have we gone past the part that Modern Vintage Gamer did? Oh wait, Karen uses AI to code cores. Oh, what scandal? Oh yeah, no, Karen is an advocate for AI, man. I mean, in all honesty, those all these Karen things over here were actually made using AI, and I just gave it a green background and I removed that green background. Okay, on MVG, test crashed at this point. Looks like we're fine. Okay, this is interesting. So good stuff here. It hasn't crashed. Really, really happy about that. Okay. Interesting. So we are doing this. What's this here? Good stuff. So we're doing it all right. Yeah, no worries. Over souls, over soul even, or a 7 or 7. Interesting. So, but mind you, Modern Vintage Gamer would have been playing this, or his video would have been before the update, right? Because he got a review unit and his one was released when the embargo was lifted. You remember that time? I think it was like a 2 p.m. on a certain day. All of a sudden, YouTube had like hundreds of videos on there. I wish if Analogue sent me an early review unit. That would have been really nice to kind of get in on that really, really early. But hey, I didn't get one, so I didn't get an early one, so it would have been really nice to get one and you know, put it through the. I may not be the biggest channel, but you know, I'm very, very dedicated to FPGA gaming. It would have been super nice to get one. You know, even Video Game Esoterica, if he got one. You know, myself, him, do a lot of FPGA content. Probably me and him have probably done the most on YouTube when it comes to like Mr. stuff. I think with Pocket, I'm quite confident in saying that I'm probably the channel that's done the most Analog Pocket stuff out there. So yeah, it would have been really would have been nice to kind of have that one released at 2 o'clock and just to see what kind of numbers I get compared to the bigger channels. It would have been interesting. But yeah, that would have been cool. But you know what? I bet they would have bloody offered Karen one, man, because everyone bloody loves Karen, man. Yeah, so look, okay. Okay, so the videos played. By the way, guys, the Resident Evil 2 remake, it's really good. Really, really good. Ah, tank controls. Should just play it on a D-pad. Okay, you know what? I want to test one thing, actually. Leave me alone. Okay, he got chomped up, man. Bad boy, Leon. Oh, what's up, Uncle Slop? Thanks for slopping by. Right, okay, right, let's press that reset button. Okay, Resident Evil 2 seems to be working all right, so that's really, really cool. So obviously with that update, we got something. Ooh, okay, let's have a look. Oh no, I think Anime said Pokemon Stadium, right? Pokemon, was it Pokemon Stadium 1 or 2? Let's have a look. Where's the block capital shouting at me, man? Need to see him, need to see him. I think it was Pokemon. Let's have a look. I think it was Pokemon Stadium 1 that he said the mini games. I'm not familiar with this stuff, but let's have a look at this. Yo, Hypixel, have you heard of many more of your subscribers if they got the Superstation ones yet? I haven't. Will let you know when I do. Ah, so, yo, so 33 PA 33. Not really so many. I think one batch went out, so most people that would have got them have got that already. So those ones are likely out there already. So you may be waiting. Hopefully you get yours soon, dude. Especially if you ordered it in blue. I haven't really heard of. I haven't had additional people like specifically contact me and say, you know what, they are. You know, they've got their Superstation 1. So yeah, let's see, mini games here. We've got mini games. Okay, cool. Look at this, looks really nice. Look, this one here looks really, really cool. So where are we going now? Pokemon Stadium. Is this the one? Or do we go into Pokemon Stadium? Is there mini games here? Hopefully there's mini games. Give me mini games. Have I done the wrong one or have I done the right one? Okay, let's have a look. I have no idea. I'm not really a big Pokemon guy. Did play some of them. Oh, okay. Thank you. Was that a no one? You had to go down in Stadium. Okay. Let's have a look. I know there's a little bit of down in Stadium. Okay, so Pokemon Stadium, down, Kids Club. Okay, is that it? Kids Club? Is that what it's called? Oh, pick a game. There you go. Cool. Oh, look at that. Computer versus computer versus computer. That looks good to me. No. It makes me play. I always like it easy, but Karen always likes it hard. Let's have a look. Okay, interesting. So look, you know, Chris's Retro Gaming, if you're still there, this is really interesting, right? So the D-pad seems to work fine when in game. I haven't noticed one dropped input when I'm inside a game. However, in the analog operating system, it seems to drop inputs. So whatever it is related to the analog operating system. Did you find that as well? Chris's Retro Gaming, if you're still here. I know you go bed early, but anyone else out there with an Analog 3D that uses an 8-bit DOE N64 controller, do you find that in the menus in the operating system there's issues? However, when you're actually using the D-pad in game, it's absolutely fine. Right, let's go Magic Carp Splash. I'm really happy with the look that I've got now, by the way, guys. Okay, so start game, and A is to jump. On the first one, right, okay. So is that all I'm doing? Part of the screen's missing down there, if you guys have noticed. Okay, is this literally all I'm doing? I don't know, what are you making me play, dude? Wow, wicked. Okay, yeah, Chris's Retro Gaming. In game, it doesn't seem to be an issue in game based on what I've done. That's why I was moving it. I definitely need to play a different game. The heck was that about? Okay, right, yeah. So look in here, not a single drop. In the menu, it happens all the time. Which, to be honest, like it sucks that that happens. However, okay, direction to point fingers. Karen loves a bit of fingering. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen here. Okay, listen up. Remember this, right? Up, up. Okay, left, left. Right. Okay, cool. See, there you go. So look, it's not dropping here. I'm getting every single input, but in the menu it happens. So it's something with the controller and the OS. There's something there that's not quite right. So okay, up, up, left, 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 up, 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 left, 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 up. Okay. That's about the most I can remember. So I'm not missing it here. And it's interesting because this is one where you need the inputs on the D-pad. Okay, so listen up. Up, left, left. Wow, okay, I am not going to remember that. I think I got most of it, maybe. Guys, I'm tired, yeah? Don't expect me to remember. That second line was crazy. It was only the bottom ones, the bottom line that I got completely wrong. Wow. Ah, you know what? I need to exit this game. Oops. I'm definitely quitting this. That's too much to remember, man. Right, okay. Run. Let's do one more. Let's do the Pikachu one because everyone loves a little bit of Pikachu. You know, how'd you get Pikachu on a bus? You Pokemon! When the lamp is blue, tap the A button repeatedly to charge electricity. Press B button when it's green. Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan. Okay. I zapped them all up. Anyway, I'm not really feeling this, man. What the heck is all that about? Dan, the jokes are there. Oh yeah, they're just absolutely terrible, man. Yep, absolutely terrible. I need to get a bwah, 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 bwah sound. All right, let's go with something else. Again, pressing that reset button takes you back into that EverDrive menu, which is definitely a welcome thing. See, even in here, it doesn't seem to drop inputs. It is literally just in the operating system. So, you know what? We're going to do a game for Takumi and Batty. There you go, girls. This is for you. Dough is like Homer says, do. You know what? I'm getting tired, so I'm going to start talking some proper nonsense shortly. Like I'm literally not going to know what I am talking about. Wow, that look, it's looking clean now. I think this is the visual style that I'm looking for. I wonder if Star Fox would look good that way as well. Oh yeah, this game. I remember playing this actually on Robert Pape when he was when games first started working on the core. This was one of the early games that got compatibility. It wasn't that good, to be honest. Oh, what the dude? He's chasing me, man. Oh, that's just so unfair. Oh, wow. I think I'm like punching him in the belly button, man. All right, girls, that's about as much as I can take. Let's press that reset button on the Analogue 3D. I have to say though, I like the box that came in. I like the packaging, and I like the size of it as well. It's not too big. It's not too small. There you go. So it's for clean video used in Oxymoon. Truly the times we live in. Absolutely, man. Good times. Good times ahead. Oh, you know what? We need to do Rogue Squadron, man. Rogue Squadron is like one of the best games on this system. Absolutely wicked. It's detected the expansion pack. Great stuff. Here, man. Like so, guys. Look, if you're a big N64 enthusiast, you've got a cartridge collection. Yeah, or you've got an EverDrive. I've only got 5 cartridges. I've got an EverDrive and a summer cart. It's worth picking up. But is this like something you want to pick up over Mr.? I can't really tell you that, man. the Mister definitely scratches my Nintendo 64 itch. So you know, from a channel perspective, yeah, would I have bought this if I wasn't doing the channel? Then it's a tough one, because the games I want to play on the N64, they play well on the Mister. And you know, it'd be nice to see what else comes there. However, if I wanted a piece for my front room and I had a big cartridge collection, I just wanted to stick it to my 4K TV, then cool, this is good. You know, 4K is a big advantage, especially now that I've kind of found that there's a mode in there where things look clearer. So I guess the first half of that stream, where everything isn't looking that good, it is down to me not having that option on. But look, since I've turned it on, I am happy with the upscale. It does make it look decent, to be honest. It definitely looks better than a Nintendo 64 connected via a more 4K, an unmodded Nintendo 64 with a more 4K, just because the analog 3D just, it seems to have a better signal out, man. With the, have you had any games playing up on the Unleashed mode? Like, no, I don't think we have we? Oh, I think the only one that didn't work was that Viewpoint, that prototype Viewpoint 2064, that didn't boot. Oh, we need to do Mario Kart amped up as well. Actually, how much time we got left? 15 minutes. So let's just have a quick look at this. What a game! Yeah, this looks beautiful, man. I mean, I've always liked the way this game looks anyway, but is it? Am I seeing like a screen tear there? It's difficult to see, but you know when you haven't got VSync on and you can see like a little tear? Yeah, I can definitely see a tear. Look, if I move around, if you look at the mountains, you can see like a tear in there. Look, if I move up and down, can you see the tear? It's around the middle of the screen, roughly. I'm trying to fly around showing you. To go slow. Oh, that's your wings. No, that's too fast. Oh, that's slow. I want to show you guys the little tear that I can see. Okay, let me go through. See, when I go through that mountain, I'm going to move it up and down. Yeah, can you see a tear there? Can you see a tear in the screen? Like just one line. I'm literally just trying to show you that, guys. Now, let me see it. Let me do it next to the tower. You see it? Can you see the tear? Hopefully you can, depending on the screen. If you're watching it on a large TV and 4K, you'll definitely see it. But there's a line, like a. It's like you know, like a V-Sync tear. The line's like that. Look, you'll see it between the mountains now. There you go. Yeah. I noticed that in a few of the other games as well, but it was a bit more apparent in this one. Right, let's go Mario Kart amped up now. So let's see that. But yeah, if you can, you guys see that there's probably the scaling that's tearing. Yeah, I mean it's there. So you know, I want to show you everything good about this. But if there's anything that's, well, like a tear, I'm gonna point it out. So let's go Mario Kart amped up. I don't know if that's the latest version. Maybe it is. Let's run that. So let's see if this runs, because this is something that it asks you if you're playing it on original hardware or if you're playing it on an emulator. And that does work on the Mister. It does. Where else have I played? I've played it on like different emulators and it works on that as well. Yeah, massive props out to Lightronom as well for the amazing work that they do. Absolutely amazing person, amazing developer. I mean, look at this, man. They've made a crazy version of this, man. You can make it widescreen as well, but I should have just gone full free with this. But hey, at least we can see all of the OS. So play the game. Oh, you can, there was a way, was it? Someone told me you can cycle through. No, let's go back. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can press the Z button to change the characters. You've got like Christmas themed ones there as well. Interesting, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Let's be. Looks like a little bit of a sad clown there. Amped up is awesome. and keeps, yeah, man, absolutely. Oh, Mark Max in the house, guys. We got Mark Max, dude. Freaking awesome to have you here, guys. That is Mark Max that that does all these awesome DX games, with their latest release being Ninja Gaiden from the Game Boy DMG all the way over to the Game Boy Color, and it is fantastic. If you haven't checked it out, guys. Chris Batty or any mods that are in here, anyone able to link Mark Max's details, like their X account and like a link to their site where people can download the patch files for Ninja Gaiden DX, man. Absolutely amazing. Mark, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate all the work that you do, man. Absolutely amazing, man. Yeah, I love the Game Boy DMG, so I'm like, I have a strong bias towards it, but I really do like your DX hacks, because the games that a lot, like the last couple of games you've done, I never played them on a DMG, so I definitely prefer the color versions. But there are some games, because I have a lot of nostalgia attached with the DMG, like I still prefer the DMG to the color version. But that's literally because I'm like, my favorite Game Boy, and I say it every time, is the Game Boy DMG. So there's a lot of stuff that I will always like with that. But yeah, this is working really good, which is cool, because some versions of this didn't work on the Mister. Well, I remember running it on the Mister. Certain versions didn't work, and when it got updated, it started working on Mister again. But one really cool thing about Litronom is they have actually made it so if you're playing this, yeah, they've made it so on an emulator and stuff, it benefits from extra stuff, and if you're playing it on hardware, like it keeps it within a certain limit. But yeah, if we can, guys, if we can get some links to Mark's stuff, it's well worth checking out. I mean, it's like your old games getting a fresh lick of paint, man. Absolutely superb. But yeah, Mario Kart Amped Up it's working really well. What we can do is let's go into some ROM hacks that I know. So there's a Xenoblade one, and hopefully I've got that on here. If the Xenoblade Chronicles ones works on here, then that's a leg up on Mister, because that one always crashes on the Mister. Yeah, man. Anime, get Mark's X account details on here, and if you can, you know, the Ninja Gaiden patch details on there, just so people can find it, because Mark Max's work is freaking awesome, man. Absolutely love it. So just you know, I feel starstruck with him turning up here, man. Absolutely amazing. Let's have a, okay, so I forget where my one's. I think it might be in mine. So is there, have I got it in here? I'm getting a bit tired, so it takes me longer to look at this stuff. Mario 64 widescreen, that'd be an interesting one. Oh, Mario Blade Chronicles, right, guys, this one, from what I recall, is whenever I run this on the Mister, the graphics are broken. So let's see if let's see if they kind of show up here and what they look like. Wicked, I feel famous right now. Oh, Mark, you're a damn legend, man. We absolutely love you, man. There you go, guys. There's Mark Max's X account. But let's get next thing up. Let's get a link to the Ninja Gaiden. And everyone, guys, Ninja Gaiden on the Game Boy DMG is not something I played growing up. I think when I was doing live streams, someone recommended it, and they said, "Yeah, you need to check this out, Pixel." And I played it, and I loved the game. It reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Fall of the Foot Clan, like that style of game. But it was such a good game. I played it, and I was like, "Wow!" And I played it when I was older. Okay, guys, this one, whenever I run this one on the Mister, there's always broken graphics. You can see flickering stuff there, but think about that, but 100 times worse. Like, it's unplayable every time I've tried it on a Mister. And so that's pretty cool. So if you want to play a Super Mario Brothers hack, that Xenoblade Mario Chronicles, whatever the heck this is called, it seems to work better on the Analogue 3D. So there you go. There are some advantages, I guess, in some ways, because I whenever I've tried this on the Mister, I turn it off so quickly, because it is just like the graphics are just they're messed up, they're broken. It's almost like you're in a vivid dream. Everything is just bouncing all over the place. So the Analogue 3Ds, it's actually playing this one. So there you go. So that's really interesting. Sorry guys, I suck at 3D platformers, especially the Mario ones. The only 3D platformers, I'd say my favorite 3D platformers is the Jak and Daxter games. But yeah guys, this this, you know, if you, I would have tested this on Mr. Streams. I remember testing this in videos, and I never ran it in videos because it ran so badly with everything like flickering on there that it just didn't work. But with Mr, you can resolve stuff with patches as well. So maybe no one's made a patch for this one. Maybe it can run on the Mr. But all I'm saying is, when I put this one, when I put this one on my current Mr, or the last time I tried it, it didn't work. I didn't get visual quality like this. In fact, I don't even remember Mario having that sword on his back. So that's interesting. Okay, that's cool to see that. Absolutely amazing. Let's have a look. So that was good. Let's finish up with some ROM hacks. And you know, Portal ran really well on this. You know what? Actually, you know what was interesting? There was it Donkey Kong 64? Actually, no, we will finish up with that. Let's go back to hacks. How long we got left? 5 minutes left. We'll finish up with that Donkey Kong attract mode, where apparently on the Analogue 3D he was missing a lot of those vines. So that's kind of interesting. So I want to know. I can't remember which ones didn't work, which ones did work. GoldenEye Tower is kind of interesting, but I don't know which ones are really pushing the N64 apart from Portal. Simpsons Kart won't. Mario Maker was kind of interesting. You could put a lot of assets in here and just break it. Oh, Smash Remix, that's an interesting one. I'm sure that'll work, right? That should work. I don't know if that's doing anything too crazy, but anyone that's into Smash Brothers, it's amazing. Mark Max, I made a repo of your Ninja Gaiden DX with box art and label art. More than happy to send it to you. Hey, yeah, wicked, man. Yeah, Mark Max, Anime Otaku. Yeah, Anime Otaku does some really good work, man. When it comes to design work, you know, very talented individual, man. Well, to be honest, you both are. There's a lot of very talented people in chat. Batty, for example, she does some really good music. Anime Otaku does really good design. I don't know about music. I think I heard him try and sing once, and I didn't have a cat, but the cat across the road started running out of the window. There you go. So Anime Otaku, keep the day job, buddy. I don't know who to pick here. You've got extra characters and stuff here. All right, shall we go? Let's pick Sonic. Imagine that. So we go here. Oops, sorry. Keep muscle memory. The kind of menu button's weird. It's where the start button is for anything like PlayStation or Xbox related, so it definitely feels a bit different. Okay, so this is running cool. I'm kind of curious as well. I think next stream I'm going to do is going to be a summer kart stream, just to see how well that runs. And what I'm going to then try and do is I'm going to run some games in just the tracked mode. The good thing about the N64 is because it didn't have a lot of storage space, you didn't get a lot of videos in as for attract modes. You had stuff running in the game's engine, which means it's cool. It means we can run stuff in attract mode and just let it run. Sorry guys, I really am not a Smash guy. I tried playing it a few times. I did like it on the N64 when it came out, but no one played it against me. So it's just a game that died a death amongst our group of friends. You know, one of my friends had a pirate device for the N64, so he pretty much had every game out there. Right, okay, I've kind of had enough of this already. But I remember trying to play it later. Oh, okay, that's screenshot mode or whatever. Right, okay, no, I need to press this. I remember because you can't play it on the D-pad, it just wasn't, yeah, it didn't really feel right. Okay, what we got here? Viewpoint. Okay, you know what? Viewpoint. Now that we're in overclock, let's see if it does anything. Let's see if it. I don't expect this to work, but let's see if something happens now. I don't, like I said, I don't expect it to work. I know on the Mister it didn't work initially, and then like a patch, was it a patch that was made for it? It was added to like there's a Mr. file, like a text file, and it worked. Can you try Hybrid Heaven in high res mode? Okay, what is high res mode? Is that what we're on already? I think we're on that already, which makes it look sharper. No worries, let's do Hybrid Heaven, because I know you mentioned that over on X earlier. So let's do Hybrid Heaven, and then I'm going to wrap it up with Donkey Kong, because Mrs. Pixel probably wants to sleep in the bedroom at 11. Who knows, she might be asleep on the sofa downstairs. Why am I laughing at that? No, she's not. She's not. I'm messing around, guys. She's watching Supergirl with my boys. And I wonder if my 11-year-old that's hit puberty is watching Supergirl and thinking the same thing that his dad is thinking. Right, okay. Right, let's do this. So Hybrid Heaven. Actually, I've got to give props. Robert Pape, the developer of the Mr. Core, that's when he came on the stream, I think that's the game that he picked, right? It was like a premise for Grand Theft Auto, if I remember correctly. Like Grand Theft Auto before Grand Theft Auto, like a open world game, right? Hybrid Heaven, let's go. Okay, on real hardware it runs like 5 FPS. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So this will be interesting. So glad to have dev fans that brief like. Oh, absolutely, man, amazing stuff. So Hybrid Heaven. Oh, look at that, that's really cool. See, we can definitely see that tearing down there. You know, when it scrolled down that expansion pack, we could see it down there. Oh, let me check my phone in case I've got a message from my missus. Wow. That's looking, oh no, I'm thinking of a different game actually. It's not Hybrid Heaven, it's Body Harvest I might be thinking of actually. New game. Game start. I think this one's like weird controls and that to play it, man. Oh, just make him move around. That's all we're gonna do. That is all we're gonna do. We're gonna make him move around. Or should we make him jump around? Jump around. Look, that's looking very clean, man. So there you go, guys. When you get your Analogue 3D, play around with the options to see which one suits you best. Obviously, we're doing the clean one for visual clarity. Oh man, look at that little volume bar there. Can I skip this? No, I need to. All right, I can skip it. Love it when they let you skip it. Okay, I think this is the button. He's got a button where he lies down and stuff. Was this the N64? This is definitely running more than 5 FPS. Do I just run away from these things or? Oh, look at that. Yeah. A nice little pose there. Karen loves you, man. She's going to come on screen now. Okay, get up. No time to do your... there's no tiger skin rug there. How do I get this guy up? Okay, the shoulder button. Sorry about that, guys. I remember playing this before. Oh, here we go. It just opened. Okay, that's cool. Is this the one where he has an issue climbing somewhere? I can't go no higher. It can't go no higher. Take me higher. I should really go. Oh, it's down. We're going down. I did not see that. I'm such a twat. Okay, let's do this. Open system into the door. Okay, key. This is a difficult game to go back to, man. So much quality of life stuff missing. Did I just go back out? Or am I on a different bridge? Okay, I've kind of had enough of it. Yeah, it's working fine and it seems to be good. Body Harvest also runs poorly. It's Body Harvest, yeah. Cool. Right, what time we got? Right, I want to run that Donkey Kong game in a track mode to see, if he misses that vine or if he gets it. That's one of the side-by-sides I kind of look forward to doing. So, Donkey Kong 64, right, okay. And with this attract mode is where I'm gonna start ending this stream, guys. It's been fun. I may end up keeping this. I may end up keeping this Analogue 3D. I do like what it looks like. It looks really cool, but I might just leave it downstairs. I don't. If my kids would play it, I'd definitely buy it, man. But they won't play it. They just do Fortnite, Rocket League, sometimes Apex Legend, and that's it. That's literally it, man. I don't know if I should buy them. What's that, Arc Raiders? If it's not violent, I might buy it for them. So hopefully we'll see it in the attract mode after this beautiful wrap there. But guys, as we do close this stream, if you haven't pressed that like button, press that like button. It is really super duper appreciated. Naturally, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then yeah, you know, subscription is appreciated as well. And if you really hated the video, then press that dislike button and feel free to say, you know, Pixel, you're a damn shill, whatever you are. But hey, if I like something, I like something, and I like Analogue. I like the Analogue Pocket. I have a strong bias towards Game Boys. Really do like the Game Boy DMG, and yeah, the Analogue Pocket has done a great job of it, man. I really do like the Analogue Pocket. The Analogue 3D, it took me a while to get it, and that was honestly because I was like, ooh, N64, do I want it? I mean, I'm a twat because I bought a bloody EverDrive in preparation for it, and then in the end I got it late. But hey, we got it late, and I'll be doing plenty of content with this as well. I want to try the summer cart next, so maybe we'll do a summer cart stream. Yo, Chris Takumi, thank you, man. I want to see that Vine part. I saw someone else do it. Do I need to press start here to skip it or something, or is it just going to go into that attract mode? So I want that attract mode to come before we did someone say come? That's what Karen loves. Yeah, no, not trying to be extra rude now. I need to stop that, getting into bad habits. But yeah, no, over souls, no worries, man. I just want to see that thing. I just want to see that Vine thing. I saw someone do a video saying the Analogue Pocket doesn't do it accurately because on the N64 he misses some vines or something. But this wrap is lasting a long time. I'm kind of hoping the wrap comes to an end, right? But it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just going to wrap all that. I mean, Diddy Kong's got a couple of guns there that he's flying with. That's pretty cool. Star Straight. I'm gonna press the start button. Let's see. Does it take us to something here? Does it take? Yeah, okay, so I had to press start, right? Okay, cool. So apparently, does he climb up, and is there some vines somewhere that he jumps on? I don't know this game. I'm not really a big fan, to be honest. I'm not really a fan of 3D platformers, and I remember playing this to test this on during the Mr. development and the core. And like for me, a lot of these 3D platformers, they're a chore to play when I want to do videos. I should really just ask someone that knows these games better. So I don't know if we passed that Vine part or not. Oh no, definitely not a Diddy party, man. Man, as long as there's no P before the Diddy and there's a Kong after the Diddy, then I'll go to that party. It's like, what was that joke someone said to me? And someone once asked me, they said to me, yo, Pixel, if you went to a party and you don't remember what happened and you woke up with what's the word? What you woke up with like an adult's balloon protection thing that they use not to get STDs hanging out your bottom, would you tell anyone? And I thought about it and I was like, no. And then the next thing they said to me is, would you like to come to my party? And I was like, you know what? You kind of got me there. But guys, all right, look, I'm going to end the stream there. Look, thank you so much for hanging out. Just the conclusion on the Analogue 3D. Look, if you like N64, it's bloody great. You get a decent 4K display. I did notice some screen tearing in there, but it gives you a really nice crisp 4K display. When you're playing games, that line's there. To be honest, the scan lines aren't the greatest. So I know they don't come out good on YouTube, but even on my TV, which looks good with some scan lines on Mr, with some in RetroArch, some via the more 4K, I felt like the scan lines and the visual filters, they weren't as good as some of the other ones that are out there, right? But it is good. It is going to get improved. The developer that's designed this core, very talented guy. No doubt that he'll be working on it and bringing improvements. But if you've got an N64, it's a great way to enjoy your N64 on modern devices. You know, if you're not heavy into the N64 and it's just something where you like to play a couple of games, well, if those couple of games work on the Mister and you have a Mister, then maybe this purchase isn't for you. But if you've got all your original games, you've got your cartridges, you know, like when we put in that GoldenEye, I got the saves from like whatever time we played them. Was it like 30 years ago? Coming up to 30 years ago when we played GoldenEye, and all the missions are done apart from like the hardest difficulty setting, the 007 difficulty, and that's where we sat around and done that. So you can get that nostalgia kick. The Nintendo 64, if you connect it to an upscaler via, like I did, via S-Video and Composite, it has a terrible, even when you upscale it. So the Analogue Pocket is better than but using your Nintendo 64 and upscaling it with, say, something like the more 4K, I imagine it will be similar on the Retro Tink as well, because the input, the signal that's going into the upscaler isn't that good, so it can't just do a great job of actually just upscaling it for you to something good. Unlike, you know, upscaling something like the Saturn or even the PlayStation or the Dreamcast, they just look really, really good. So yeah, it's worth it. I feel it's reasonably priced, but then you have to ask yourself, M64's coming out, do you want that? Now I know some people aren't fans of Analogue, they don't like their marketing, how they speak, but then compared to, say, the person behind Mod Retro, they're like, nah man, we much prefer Analogue. That's completely down to you. Like on this channel, guys, we're about the product, not about the person or anything behind it. You know, if I went selective and I said, well, I don't like this, that and the other, they won't. If we start looking into stuff, there won't be a lot of stuff we can back. So regardless of how I personally feel about an individual or a company, if they cover stuff in FPGA gaming, we'll cover it on the channel. Yo, RGM in the house, 4646, how you doing there, my buddy? Why are you awake? I'm gonna go sleep soon, man. I was just hyped with this, but dude, RGM 4646, one of the longest going supporters of the channel. I think he's subscribed to my Patreon. He's a member on here. Super nice guy, man. Dude, really do appreciate you, man. But yeah, look, the Analogue 3D is good. It's not been a disappointing stream. One of the most annoying things is the bloody controller in the OS. The D-pad, like sometimes it just stops responding, but it doesn't happen once you launch a game. Once it's in a game, you don't get that. It works. So it's kind of down to you, you know, like the Mister does scratch that itch really well, but the Analogue brings some bells and whistles with it. It runs on cartridges. It'll be interesting to see what improvements come with it. It'll be interesting to see if we get a jailbreak for this down the line. It'll be interesting to see if we get additional cores for it. So let's see what happens with this. But I've got this for now. I'm debating whether I'm going to keep it. I am probably going to keep it. It's a decent device. I really did like it when I got the box. When I opened the box and everything, it was just nicely packaged. I got the white one. It came with white cables. Looks decent. But guys, you know what? He'll be calling it Duo next. If that's the Duo, I don't want the Duo. I'm really happy with the Mr. FPGA PC Engine and PC Engine CD core. I feel no need for the hardware there. Same as Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, all those systems there. So the systems that I've been buying now is like a PlayStation, a Dreamcast, or stuff that I can't play on the Mr. Oh, a Geo 64. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go out before I embarrass myself more, because I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty brain dead. But anyway, look, let's show this one last time. Once again, just a warning, don't put a tea bag in your Analogue 3D. Big love for myself and Karen. Thank you for hanging out. You guys are awesome. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.